Broadcasting live from the Meridics via OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Bellevue. This is GNASH Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network as we welcome you to the final full week of GNASH Hockey action in the calendar year of 2024. And we got a big game to bring you tonight. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb and Summit Page. If Summit win, they are off to the Predators Cup. If Ensworth win, then they will be on the verge of winning the GNASH Cup regular season championship, because a loss by Ravenwood in either one of their games this week, plus a win for Ensworth, would give them the title before Christmas. Apologies for being late on the air. The jerks here in Bellevue have rerouted their internet since the last time I was here, and I am no longer able to use my Ethernet cable connection. So I tried everything to get a good Wi-Fi, and I'm having to use my freaking phone as a hotspot. Thanks a lot, Fordyce Center, Bellevue. All right, let's go over the finals from last week, plus we got a final from tonight. Last Monday, Franklin beat Independence BAUSN Nashville Christian 3-1. Ravenwood beat Centennial FRA 4-1. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb beat Brentwood 6-1. JP2MLK beat the Rutherford Rampage 5-4. Tennessee Outlaws beat Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 4-3. On Wednesday, Station Camp Liberty Creek beat Father Ryan 5-2. Hendersonville beats Lawson beat the Montgomery County Rangers 11-3. Independence BAUSN Nashville Christian beat Centennial FRA 5-1. Ravenwood and Summit Page ended in a 2-2 tie. Last Friday, Summit Page beat the Tennessee Outlaws 7-3, and then earlier tonight, JP2MLK defeated Centennial FRA, and with that, the Knights have clinched the fifth Predators Cup berth. There are 3 Preds Cup berths left going on right now on Rink B. A senior night for Brentwood. They are losing to Father Ryan 4-2. For some reason, the Montgomery County Rutherford game is not being scored live. So I don't know what's going on there. Both those teams are already in the Hine Cup, so it doesn't really matter. It's senior night for Rutherford as well. So coming up in just a few minutes here on the Terry Chris Spring in Bellevue, it's Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb taking on Summit Page. And over on Rink A at Centennial at 8:35, it is Hendersonville beats Lawson taking on Montgomery Bell. Here are the standings with that Centennial JP2 game in the books. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb sitting atop the table at 11-0-2. Franklin in second at 9-3-0. Ravenwood 8-1-1. Hendersonville beats Lawson 8-2-1. JP2MLK 8-3-0. The top 5 have all clinched Predators Cup berths. Then you've got Summit Page, who are at 7-2-1. If this game ends in a tie, Summit will clinch a Predators Cup berth. All they need is a tie. Montgomery Bell Academy 6-2-2. The Outlaws 6-4-2. Rutherford Rampage 4-9-0. Centennial FRA 4-8-0. Station Camp Liberty Creek 3-6-2. Independence BAUSN Nashville Christian 3-7-1. Brentwood 3-9-1. Father Ryan 2-7-1. Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 1-9-2. And the Montgomery County Rangers at 0-11-0. The Rampage, Brentwood, Mount Juliet, Montgomery County are all confirmed to be going to the Henry Hine Cup. And everybody from the Outlaws in 8th place on down have been eliminated from contention for the GNASH Cup regular season championship. All right, so let's talk about the 2 teams playing tonight's game. First up, Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb, coached by Tim McAllister. 11-0-2 coming into tonight. This is their second to last game of the regular season. Their regular season finale is January 13th. They will be taking on Ravenwood. So let's look at the results of their last 5 games. Dating back to November 13th when they beat Independence 8-0. 2 nights later, on November 15th, a 1-1 tie with the Outlaws. November 18th, a 3-3 tie with MBA. November 20th, a 3-0 win over JP2 that clinched them a Predators Cup berth. And then last Monday, a 6-1 win over Brentwood. So here are their stats coming into tonight. Trex Hooper, the leading scorer, 17 points from 15 goals and 2 assists. Spencer Kern, 16 points from 9 goals and 7 assists. Lucas Tarquin, 15 points from 7 goals and 8 assists. Henry Cravens, 13 points from 6 goals and 7 assists. Jackson Malleus-Mayer, 12 points from 7 goals and 5 assists. Hudson Honeybone, 10 points from 6 goals and 4 assists. Logan Campbell, 9 points from 5 goals and 4 assists. Charlie Bonnert, 7 points from 3 goals and 4 assists. Emmett Zakos, 6 points from 2 goals and 4 assists. Beckett Adams and Jack Stooner each have 5 points from a goal and 4 assists. Weston Herringer, 4 points from a goal and 3 assists. Henry Esser, 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Heath Hudi, 2 points from a goal and an assist. Clayton Forbes with a point from an assist. Will Copeland and Joseph Simonetti each have a point from a goal, and Logan Green is a point from an assist. All Ensworth skaters with at least a point. On to goalie play, Bingston Soundara has played in 6 games. 5 of those were starts. His record 4-0-1. He's played 230 minutes. Goals against average of 0.2. 4 shutouts. He's allowed 1 goal on 101 shots. Turned away the other 100. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .990. He has 1 point from an assist. Ruben Allen has played in 7 games. All of those were starts. His record 6-0-1. He's played 273 minutes. Goals against average of 1.48. 1 shutout. He's allowed 9 goals and 77 shots. Turned away the other 68. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .883. He has 2 points from assists. On to Summit Page. Coached by Greg Sowers. 7-2-1 coming into tonight. Again, they just need for this game to end in a tie to clinch a Preds Cup berth. Their last 5 games coming into tonight, dating back to October 23rd when they beat Station Camp 6-3. October 28th, they beat Centennial 4-1. They beat the Rangers 13-1 on November 13th. Last Wednesday, the 2-2 tie with Ravenwood. And then on Friday, the 7-3 win over the Outlaws. Hunter Haley, the leading scorer, he has 23 points from 11 goals and 12 assists. Jacob Rodriguez, 19 points from 6 goals and 13 assists. Madden Chandler, 13 points from 7 goals and 6 assists. Aiden Garner, 9 points from 2 goals and 7 assists. Braden Owen, 9 points from 7 goals and 2 assists. Elijah Selby, 6 points from 2 goals and 4 assists. Zach Peterson, 6 points from 3 goals and 3 assists. Aiden Meyer, 6 points from 2 goals and 4 assists. Liam Garner with 5 points from 3 goals and 2 assists. Hudson Halters and Connolly Meeks each have 5 points from 2 goals and 3 assists. Jonah Ferguson has 5 points all from assists. Reeve Gable has 5 points from 3 goals and 2 assists. Zach Ellis, 4 points from 3 goals and an assist. Landon Ellis, 3 points, all from assists. Ryan Ellis, 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Sean Scott, 2 points from assists. Sebastian Knoll and Aiden Mills, each with a point from a goal. Colin Breedlove, the only skater without a point to his name. Brady Tessier has played in 6 games. All of those were starts. His record 4-1-1. He's played 230 minutes. Goals against average of 1.96. No shutouts. He's allowed 10 goals and 91 shots. Turned away the other 81. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .890. He has a point from an assist. Seth Wagner has played in 5 games. 4 of those were starts. His record is 3-1-0. He's played 179 minutes. Goals against average of 3.02. No shutouts. He's allowed 12 goals and 69 shots. Turned away the other 57. His save percentage in the regular season so far is .826. And folks, I just pulled up the event page live. I am real sorry. I forgot to do that. You haven't missed anything. We haven't started yet. We're about to, though. Brady Tessier going to start in goal for Summit. Bingston Soundara going to start in goal for Ensworth for this first period. Summit will carry the puck from my left to right. Ensworth from my right to left. Up on top of the mezzanine here on the Terry Crisp rink. So the bleacher side is the near side. The benches side is the far side as the game is underway with Ensworth winning the draw. And here come, Summit had the puck. Hunter Haley, it got away from him though. So Ensworth able to carry it the other way, but then Summit take it back. Now back the other way, go Ensworth. Got the puck inside the Summit zone. Big hit in the right wing corner on Weston Herringer. Ensworth tonight wearing the black uniforms with a Lipscomb logo on it. Oh, here's a chance for Summit, a shot, oh! Sent over the net from right in front by Jacob Rodriguez, who was found all alone going down the slot by Hunter Haley. He got right to the front of the net and shot it over. Madden Chandler with a puck now, carrying it out top of the left circle. Shot blocked, rebound from Rodriguez, turned away by Bingston Soundara. Now the puck out at center. Aiden Garner controlling for Summit. Ensworth making a change, and Gardner goes right down the slot to the net. A shot stopped by Soundara. He's got it under him. Garner caught Ensworth in a change, carried it right down the slot, and went to the front of the net, and his shot stopped and covered up by Soundara. And that's the first whistle after 93 seconds of play. Draw is going to be to Soundara's left. One by Summit. Here's Madden Chandler around the back of the net. Putting it out in front. Oh, and Rodriguez knocks it wide. Okay, Soundara did get a piece of it as it went past him to his right. Summit keeping up the pressure here. Elijah Shelby with a shot in the right point. Stopped by Soundara, and the rebound slid past the stick blade of Hudson Halters. Puck held in right of the blue line by Eden Gardner. Drops it back. Halters went off his stick, died atop the blue line, stayed onside. He sends it down low, but it's picked up and sent up the near side boards, I think by Hudson Honeybone. Taken back at center by Summit. And here's Madden Chandler bringing it back into the Ensworth zone. Shot from out high, stopped into the chest of Soundara, and he covers up the rebound. 11:37 to go in the first, still looking for the game's first goal, but Summit have been absolutely dominant here from the get-go. Draw is won by Ensworth. Puck brought into the Summit zone. Will Copeland on the right wing trying to pass to the slot that was broken up. It's just below the goal line. Now it's behind the net. Sent around the boards to the near side. Clayton Forbes couldn't hold it in the zone. Here's Ryan Ellis back the other way. Into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. Tried to pass to the slot, and it went into the skates of Beckett Adams, who tries to carry the puck out of the zone. Zach Ellis pokes it away. Plays it with a high stick, but then it's picked up, I think, by Clayton Forbes, so that cancels that out. Puck sent back into the Summit zone. Ellis picks it up. Zach Ellis. He'll carry it to center. Ellis passes it over to his left, but he went past the blue line before Sean Scott brought the puck in, so it's offside. If Ellis had just waited and brought the puck in, Scott would have been onside and able to get the pass. 10:46 left in the first. No goals on the board. Father Ryan nailing Brentwood 7-2. If Ryan lose tonight, they would have ended up in the Henry Hine Cup, but that looks like it's not going to happen. We'll do have a Henry Hine Cup spot lined up after losing to Ensworth last Monday. Puck is in the Summit zone. Spartans trying to get it out. Held in on the left wing side and sent back down low by Henry Esser. Now the puck out on the far side. Passed out high Esser. High slot knocked off his stick and out of the zone. Good poke check by Aiden Meyer. Puck sent back into the Summit end. It goes to the inboards. Garner's going to get there. Garner backhanding it up the far side. It hits the board, stays in the zone, and it's kept alive, but then taken back and cleared out. Now here's Braden Owen inside the Ensworth zone, passing it over to Aiden Garner, whose backhander, soft little backhander from the left circle, floats into the glove of Soundara, who hangs on for the whistle. 9:54 to go in the first. Still no goals on the board. Summit with all 6 shots on goal so far. Draw is to Soundara's right. Now the puck is back in the Summit zone. Spartans trying to get it out. And they do. Rodriguez passing ahead of Madden Chandler, but it hits his stick blade, goes deep into the Ensworth zone. Soundara sends it around the boards to the near side. Puck out at center. Rodriguez tracking it down, passing it to the far side, and Zach Ellis. Ellis deep inside his own zone, sending it ahead to Madden Chandler. Try to poke it ahead or backhand it ahead to Hudson Halters, but Halters got too far away. Now the puck is brought back into the Summit end by Jackson Myers-Mayer. Held into the left point by Clayton Forbes, and his shot, not a very hard one, but it had to be turned away by Tessier. First shot on goal for Ensworth comes almost 5 minutes in. Puck out at center. Esser flips it through the air, and it somehow doesn't touch the beam up there on the rafters, so stays in play. Puck was cleared out of the Summit zone, then brought right back in by Heath Hudi, who's knocked down on the left wing side. Passed ahead to Madden Chandler. Chandler at center, try to pass it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez catches up to it inside the Ensworth zone. Rodriguez backhands it down to the area behind the net. It's picked up by Ensworth. Cleared out of the zone. Spartans controlling at center. Elijah Selby dumps it back into the Ensworth zone. It's behind the net. Passed out to the far side. And up. Ensworth able to get it out of there. Here's Hudson Honeybone. Backhanding it over to Emmett Zakos. Zakos steps out to center. Dumps it into the Summit end. Made sure to cross the red line before he did it. Puck now sent around to the far side. Landon Ellis over to Aiden Garner. Garner out to center, but he loses the puck in the skates of Henry Esser. Esser. Now here's Honeybone from his own zone. Bringing the puck to center. Honeybone. Into the Summit end of the left wing side. Leaves it for number 24. Carrying it down the left wing. Passing out to the high slot. Beckett Adams, a shot stopped by Tessier. And the rebound knocked away from the front of the net. Held in by Adams. Past the slot. Esser with a backhander that hits the outside of the post to the left of Tessier. I don't think he knew where that puck was. And it's sent all the way back down into the Ensworth zone. Stretch pass up the near side to Esser. Back inside the Summit end. Trying to send it to the front of the net. Summit tried to clear it out. Held into the left point by Adams. He sends it past the net to the right of Tessier. Now number 24 for Ensworth. Backhanding it over to Adams. Adams shot from the left point. Takes a deflection. And it's cleared out by the Spartans. Not very deep into the Ensworth zone it went, so play continues. This is Ensworth's best puck possession of the game so far. Colin Breedlove sends it back into the Ensworth zone. Aiden Myers going to get there first in the left wing corner. He's pushed away from the puck. Hunter Haley with it. Sending it down and around the kick plate back to the near side. And puck sent back into the Summit end. Went past the net to the right of Tessier, and it was held in at the right point and sent over to the near side. So Ensworth getting a little better with puck possession here, but now Summit having it at center. Here's Hunter Haley into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side with a backhanded shot that's turned away into the netting above the glass by Soundara. 5:49 to go in the first. Still no goals on the board in this one. Draws to the left of Soundara. Ensworth had it at center, taken back by Chandler. It's going down the slot towards the Ensworth net, but Hudson Honeybone clears it away. Jacob Rodriguez regains the puck. Backhands it to the high slot. Matt Chandler a shot. Knocked down by the glove of Soundara. Puck still alive. Here's Aiden Mills at the right point. Pass it back over to Chandler. Chandler trying to carry it down the right wing, and it chopped off his stick and cleared out by Lucas Tarquin. Here is Charlie Bonner passing it off. Will Copeland a shot. Oh! I'm not sure if that hit a post or if that missed the net and bounced right back out to the other side, but Will Copeland had a great chance and couldn't score. Now Madden Chandler back in the Ensworth zone, a shot, missed the net. They're saying Soundara got a piece of it. Elijah Selby at center. Backhanding it back towards the Ensworth zone. Clayton Forbes. Ahead to Will Copeland. Takes a bump from behind from Elijah Selby, but keeps the puck and is able to dump it back into the Summit zone. It's behind the net. Sent around the boards to the near side and out. Ryan Ellis chasing it back into the Ensworth zone. Ellis in the right wing corner, goes around the back of the net. Comes around to the left wing. Tried to pass it in front. It's intercepted, but it comes back to Ellis. This shot stopped and covered up by Soundara. I think it was Henry Cravens who was unable to hang on to the puck. Actually, is Cravens even out there? I'm not sure, but somebody from Ensworth intercepted that pass. It went off his stick. Looks like it's Logan Green who's going back to the bench. Looks like it was his stick that it went off of and gave Ellis that chance. 4:05 left in the first. Still no goals on the board. Draws to the left of Soundara. They drop the puck, but immediately blow the whistle. And they have him do it again. So somebody moved too early. Ryan Ellis with the puck. Trying to pass out to the blue line, but Aiden Garner's nowhere near it. Puck's going to go all the way back down into the Summit zone. Picked up and sent around by the Spartans. Ends up back in the Summit zone. Garner clears it out. Okay, it's Spencer Kern wearing number 24. Shot, score! It's Cravens. Cravens from the top of the right circle with a shot that may have been tipped on its way to the net. It's Joseph Simonetti taking the fist bumps, leading the fist bump line. Is Cravens even out there? Yes, he is. So it must have been tipped in by Simonetti. And it is 1-0 Ensworth with 3:22 to go in the first. Puck back in the Summit zone. So we'll see who they give that goal to. They've given it, it's Logan Campbell wearing number 20. So Logan Campbell is awarded the goal. So he deflected it in from in front. Here's Charlie Bonnert back into the Summit zone, backhanding it to the right wing side. Hudson Honeybone knocked off his stick and out of the zone. Jackson Malleus-Mayer with it at center. Passes it over Weston Herringer. Herringer tried to send it back into the Summit zone. It hit somebody right at the blue line and stayed out. Here's Zach Ellis passing over to Jonah Ferguson. Ferguson brings it into the Ensworth zone. Got space. Tried to backhand it to the front of the net. That was blocked. Puck cleared out. Now a breakaway for Jackson Malleus-Mayer. But the puck gets away from him, and then Madden Chandler comes in and pokes it away. It would have been a breakaway from Malleus-Mayer had the puck not got too far away from him. And Chandler was able to catch up and poke it away right when he got control. Puck now out on the far boards of the Summit zone and cleared out by the Spartans. Here's Hudson Halters back into the Ensworth zone. Loses the puck, but then he runs into Beckett Adams. And Hudson Honeybone comes in, and all three of them go down. Madden Chandler with a puck. Passes over to the left wing side, and Halters drops it behind the net for Jonah Rodriguez. Rodriguez passed to the slot. Here's Chandler backhanding it across. But Hudson Halters couldn't get there. The net wide open at the back post. Halters keeps it alive. Here's Rodriguez. Blue line, sending it back down the left wing to Chandler. Chandler pushed into the boards. Halters comes in to pick up the loose puck. Fires it around the kick plate back to the near side. They try and clear, held into the right point by Aiden Garner, and his shot is stopped from the right point. Shot stopped and covered up by Soundara, who had lost his stick. 65 seconds left in the first, 1-0, Ensworth leading. Draws to Soundara's left. And Ensworth win the draw, but it's turned over, put in front. Oh, and what a glove save by Soundara. It was a tic-tac-toe play to Hunter Haley right at the left side of the net with Soundara down, but he couldn't lift it high enough, and Soundara with highway robbery to keep Ensworth up by a goal. And we've entered the final minute of the first as well. Wow. Shot from the left wing boards blocked. Puck comes over to the near side, picked up and carried out by the Ice Tigers. It's back in the Summit zone, tracked down by Aiden Garner. Backhanded up the near side. Haley trying to clear it out. Spencer Kern has it at center. 30 seconds left in the period. Now the puck sent back into the Summit zone. And it is knocked away from Jax Dooner on the right wing side. Now Dooner with it again, passes out. High slot, a shot blocked by Aiden Meyer. That shot coming from Logan Campbell, who has the goal. And then Campbell gets knocked down on the right wing side by Aiden Garner, who sends the puck around the boards to the near side. Here's Dooner giving the puck away, and that is it for the first. Logan Campbell with a late goal for Ensworth, and they lead Summit Page 1-0 after one period. Ready to start the second period. Brady Tessier still in goal for Summit. Bingston Soundara still in goal for Ensworth for this second period. Ensworth will carry the puck from my left to right. Summit from my right to left. Got a final score in. The Rutherford Rampage have beaten the Montgomery County Rangers 6-2. Those two teams have already confirmed their places in the Henry Hine Cup. But for Rutherford, it's a chance to jump out and try and claim the 1 seed for the Hine Cup. Draw to start the second, won by Summit. Jonah Ferguson in the right wing corner. Sending the puck up to the right point. Jacob Rodriguez passing it over to the left point. And Zach Ellis. Ellis sends it into the right wing corner. Now Madden Chandler with it on the far side boards. Rodriguez sending it up the wall. Intercepted by Jack Stooner, but he gives it away to Chandler. Rodriguez can't find it. Now here's Chandler again going to the front of the net. A shot stopped by Soundara. Rebound loose at the right-hand side. Soundara has been huge for Ensworth. Puck is behind the net. Chandler with it. Coming back out to the right wing side. Passing it up to the right. Oh, but Jonah Ferguson, it zipped right past him. Came all the way down on goal, and Brady Tessier had to stop it to keep it out of the net. Zach Ellis sending it up the near side, but it's going to go for an icing because Aiden Meyer wasn't going to get there in time. So because I didn't open up the event page when I started the broadcast, you missed all of pregame. JP2 MLK opened up the night by beating Centennial FRA 3-0. So the Knights have clinched the 5th Predators Cup berth. There are 3 spots in the Predators Cup remaining. Draw is to the left of Tessier. Puck held in at the left point by Ensworth, specifically by Hudson Honeybone. And Summit trying to get control and get it out. It's held into the blue line by Honeybone, but it's turned over, and it ends up back in the Ensworth zone behind the net. Weston Herringer passes it over Henry Esser, or is it Charlie Bonnet? I'm not sure. Puck held in at the right point and sent back down low by Elijah Selby. Now it's in the left wing corner. Sent around back to the far side by Hunter Haley, but we get a whistle. And we're going to have our first penalty of the game. No, it's going to be against Ensworth. Okay. I thought it was against Summit. Roughing is the call, and it's Weston Herringer who's going to go into the box. So with 12:13 left in the second, Summit get the first power play of the game, down 1-0. If this game finishes in a tie, Summit will clinch a Predators Cup berth. They needed 2 points coming into tonight, but because Centennial lost and can now only max out at 14 points, Summit now just need 1 point to get into the Preds Cup. Here's a one-timer from the left circle, or right circle, stopped and covered up by Soundara. That coming from Rodriguez. They're going to drop the puck to his left again. One by Ensworth, but taken right away by Summit. Zach Ellis, right point, passing down the right wing boards to Rodriguez. Trying to cut inside. He wanted to pass it to the front of the net. Gave it right to Spencer Kern, who clears it out of the zone. Ellis catches up to it inside the Summit end and starts streaking to center. Ellis had the puck knocked away by Kern right as he got to the Ensworth blue line. Rodriguez holds it in. Maneuvers around as a shot blocked. Ellis to the front of the net, a backhander. Oh, how on earth did that not go in? How on earth did that not go in? It must have hit one of the posts behind Soundara. How did that not go in? Puck went all the way back down into the Summit zone. Spartans bring it back into the Ensworth end. It's turned over. Ensworth trying to get it out. It's held in. There's a shot from Haley that misses the net. Puck out on the far side. Halter's passing it up to the blue line, and Ellis over to Madden Chandler. Chandler down the left wing. His shot would have gone over the net, but gloved and held on to by Soundara just to be safe. 50 seconds left in the power play. 11:03 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Ensworth. Draw is going to be to the right of Soundara. Draw one by Summit. Here's Aiden Garner passing over to the right point. Jonah Ferguson. Ferguson sends it down the wall. Went past Sean Scott. Beckett Adams trying to clear it out, but it hit one of his teammates' sticks, and it just goes over the blue line and out. It hit the stick of Lucas Tarquin, and it looked for a moment like Aiden Garner was going to be able to keep it in the zone, but it did float past him. Now Garner to center. Back into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. Could not get around Beckett Adams, who knocked the puck away. Garner gets the puck back in the area behind the net. Now comes out to the left wing side. Passes over to the right point. And Sean Scott, a shot missed the net to the right, left of Soundara. Down to the last 10 seconds of the power play as Ensworth cleared the puck out, and that's going to be it for the man advantage. Penalty time against Ensworth is up. They're back at even strength. Puck cleared out of the Summit zone by the Spartans. Intercepted and brought back in by Beckett Adams, who dumps it to the inboards, goes to the bench for a change. Puck's going to be brought out by Braden Owen. Owen brings it into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. Shot went past the net. Shooting from the bottom of the right circle. Now Hudson Halters. Lost the puck trying to get it around Charlie Bonner. It's cleared out by the Ice Tigers. Selby at center. Back over to Garner. Puck now sent back into the Ensworth end by Summit. Here's Halters. Had it knocked away by Bonner. Will Copeland clears. Aiden Garner has to chase it all the way back down into the Summit zone. Sends it around the boards to the near side. Held in by Henry Esser. It's Bonner trying to move to the front of the net. Oh, and he passed it across to the back post. And Will Copeland, who redirected it wide to the right of Tessier. Ensworth that close to a 2-0 lead. Now here's Chandler. Back into the Ensworth zone. Puck got away from him. Cleared out. And now here's Logan Green back into the Summit zone. Puck poked away from him, but it comes to the slot. It stays in the slot, and Charlie Bonner catches up to it, gets off a shot that's stopped and held onto by Tessier. But what a chance Ensworth had maybe about 45 seconds ago. Will Copeland hanging out at that right-hand post and redirects a centering pass right past the right-hand post. And Ensworth are still up only 1-0 with 8:53 to go in the second. Draws to the right of Ensworth. Right of Tessier. Summit won it. Ensworth have it. Sending it down towards the right wing corner. Elijah Selby behind the net. Battling away with Jax Dooner. Summit come up with a puck, trying to get it out of the zone. They do, but Ensworth regain possession at center. Here's Weston Herringer back into the Summit zone. Puck cleared out by the Spartans. Here's Honeybone. Trying to pass it ahead. It actually went off the stick of Ryan Ellis and deflected back into the Summit end. Now it comes around to the far side, held in by Herringer. Ellis knocks down Kern. Puck is behind the net. Selby whiffs, trying to send it around to the near side. So he sends it around to the far side, held into the left point by Herringer. Herringer's shot just misses the net to Tessier's left. Here's Herringer passing it back down the left wing. Now it's behind the net. Passed up to the right point, and Honeybone's shot hit the left shin. Hit the left shin of Conley Meeks, but there's going to be a penalty against Summit. A roughing call, I think, against Elijah Selby. Yeah, it's Selby going to the box for roughing, so Ensworth get their first power play of the game up 1-0 with 7:23 to go in the second. They've been outshot 16-4 in this one. Draw was to the left of Tessier, won by Summit, and Jonah Ferguson trying to get it around the boards, but it went too high into the netting above the glass and out of play. So they'll drop it to the Tessier's left again. Draw one by Ensworth. Here's Beckett Adams. Backhanding it to the near side, and a shot from Henry Cravens. Turned away by Tessier, hit his left leg pad. Puck kept in. Here's Cravens, right point. Backhanding it over to the center point, and Adams. Adams holding. Oh, but he got away from him, and Aiden Meyer picks it up, carries it out of the zone, and he's brought down at center by Adams. Adams rugby tackled him. He's going to go to the box for holding. He did what he had to do. Otherwise, Meyer would have been off on a breakaway. So that power play for Ensworth disappears. It's now 4-on-4 for 89 seconds, 6:51 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Ice Tigers. Draw to the left of Soundara. Summit controlling. It's put behind the net, picked up by Honeybone. Honeybone skating around his net. Comes out to the far side, passes across to Cravens. Cravens at center. Backhands it over to Logan Campbell, who has the only goal of the game, and then Campbell gives it away. But no, it was cleared out by Jonah Ferguson. He banked it off the near boards and out. I thought it was going to stay in the zone. Now Ensworth have it back in their own end. Here is Spencer Kern. Kern brings it to center. Into the Summit zone on the left wing side. Trying to go to the front of the net. Now Ferguson pushing Kern up into the boards at the left wing corner. Summit come up with a puck. Aiden Meyer with it at center. Brings it into the Ensworth zone. Tried to get around Hudson Honeybone, poked off his stick, but the puck comes right back to Zach Ellis inside the zone. Ellis a shot. hit something and went into the netting above the glass. I don't know if it hit Soundara or if it hit the defender, Honeybone, but it went off of something, Ensworth, and out of play. 28 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 5:51 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Ensworth. There's a minute left in the penalty against Adams. Draw is going to be to the right of Soundara. It's won by Summit. Chandler. Round the back of the net. Comes around to the right wing side. Passes up to the right point, Aiden Garner. Garner over to Hunter Haley. Haley's shot misses the net to the right of Soundara. Puck passed over to Haley, but it's intercepted and cleared out by Lucas Tarquin. Now Summit take the puck back inside their own zone. Penalty time against them is up. They're now on the power play for 31 seconds. Here's Madden Chandler to center. Into the Ensworth zone on the left wing side. Chandler gets to the front of the net. A shot stopped by Soundara. Puck put in front, but nobody in a white sweater is right there to get it. Tarquin tried to clear it out. Had it taken away inside the zone by Jacob Rodriguez. Rodriguez down the left wing. Spins away from Tarquin. Passes over Aiden Garner. Garner, top of the left circle. Goes to the slot. A shot turned away by Soundara. Penalty time against Ensworth is up. They're back at even strength. Puck sent to the front of the net. Very slowly, softly by Rodriguez, stopped and covered up by Soundara. So both teams are back at even strength. 4:40 to go in the second, still 1-0 Ensworth. Father Ryan beat Brentwood 9-2, so Father Ryan oh, and there's a player in the box for Summit. There's a player in the penalty box for the Spartans. It's Hunter Haley, so Ensworth back in the power play up 1-0 with 4:40 to go in the second. So I didn't know there was a penalty being called. Let's see what it is. Okay, and the box score hasn't been updated. That's great. Draws to the right of Tessier. Won by Summit. Here's Hudson Honeybone passing over to the left point. Now it's back to Honeybone at the center point. Now back to Henry Cravens. Back to Honeybone. Honeybone sends it down the left wing. And it's taken away by Summit and cleared out of the zone. Honeybone catches up to it at center. Drops it back into the Ensworth zone for Spencer Kern. Kern starts moving. Kern back into the Summit end. Moves to the right wing side. Tried to pass the slot that was broken up. Kern gets it back. Passes over to the left wing side. Now back out to the high slot. Kern sending it over to the near side. It's Honeybone. Honeybone. Over to Cravens. One-timer blocked on the top of the left circle. Puck out on the far side. Cravens avoids a hit from Elijah Selby. And Summit come up with a puck and they clear it out. They clear it down ice. There are now 45 seconds left in the power play for Ensworth. So I don't know what that penalty is on Hunter Haley because they haven't put it on the live box score. To the front of the net, a backhander stopped by Tessier. I think that was Cravens. Clearing attempt held in, but then it's taken back by Summit. Here is Jacob Rodriguez to the front of the Ensworth net. A shot stopped by Soundara. Rebound. He's got it covered. Shorthanded chance for the Spartans, but Bingston Soundara once again comes up with a big stop. .23 seconds left in the power play. 3:03 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Ensworth. Draws to the left of Soundara. Won by Ensworth. They bring it to center. It's in the Summit zone. Big battle for the puck at the left point, right at the Ensworth bench. And Madden Chandler has it at center. Knocked away from him. Zach Ellis comes in to pick it up. Backhands it backhand to Chandler. Shoots it on goal from the Ensworth blue line. Stopped by Soundara. And he'll cover to get the whistle. The penalty in against Summit is up, and they're back at even strength. Draw is going to be to the right of Soundara. Draw was won by Ensworth, sent around to the far boards, but Ryan Ellis gets to it and shoots it across the front of the net. It's out at center, sent back in by Sean Scott. Picked up by Beckett Adams. Adams, gets run into by Ellis, and they both go down, so the puck's still inside the Ensworth zone. Adams back to his feet. He's got the puck. Sends it around to the far side. Intercepted by Jonah Ferguson, who whiffs on the shot attempt. Puck now comes around to the near side boards. Sean Scott sends it back the other way to the far side. Ellis left it behind him. Now it's in the right wing corner. Conley Meeks. Odd angle shot going right to the left-hand side of the net. Had a shot turned away by Soundara with a left leg pad. Puck held in by Zach Ellis. Moving down the right wing. Ellis passed to the front of the net and unable to get a stick on it was Meeks. Puck picked up behind the net by Ellis. Ellis taking a shot that hit a skate and went across the front of the net. Held in Ferguson. Sent back down. Now a shot from the right circle blocked. Sean Scott had it poked away. Meeks trying to keep it alive. He's pushed away from the puck. Will Copeland ahead to Logan Green, who carries it out to center. Jonah Ferguson taps it away from him. Conley Meeks backhands it back into the Ensworth zone. Summit making some changes to the line. And the puck is going to end up being iced by the Ice Tigers. 67, a second went off. 66 seconds left in the second. Still 1-0 Ensworth. Hunter Haley was called for high sticking a few minutes ago. They finally posted that on the live box score. Draw is to the left of Soundara. Won by Summit. Here's Braden Owen. Puck out on the far side. Jack Studer with it for Ensworth. He'll carry it to center. Aiden Meyer pushes him into the boards, but the puck picked up by Spencer Kern and brought back into the Summit zone down the left wing side. Here is Kern. Around the back of the net. We're inside the final minute of the second. Passed it up to the near side. Intercepted and carried out by Hunter Haley. Haley back into the Ensworth zone on the left wing side with a shot that's turned away by Soundara. Ensworth player got knocked down in front of the net. Here's Braden Owen with a shot in the left circle. Gloved and held on to by Soundara. It was Kern who got knocked down near the right-hand side of the net, giving that chance to Owen. 30.2 seconds left in the second. Still 1-0 Ensworth. Draws to Soundara's right. Won by Summit. Braden Owen has the puck get away. Aiden Meyer on the slot, a shot stopped by Soundara. And the rebound is going to end up being iced by the Ice Tigers. Summit with another great chance, but once again, Bingston Soundara comes up big. Draw is going to be to Soundara's right. It was won by Summit. Madden Chandler carries the puck around the back of the net. He's being pulled on by Hudson Honeybone, who's going to go to the box for it as Ensworth touch it up. Honeybone was grabbing onto that sweater. And so Summit get themselves a power play right at the end of the second. Honeybone to the box for holding. Summit back to the power play, their first full 2-minute power play of the game, down 1-0 with 4.9 seconds to go here in the second. Draw is going to be to Soundara's left. Draw was won by Summit, taken away by Ensworth and cleared. That's going to be it for the second. 1 minute and 56 seconds of power play time will carry over to the final period. Well, it was 1-0 Ensworth coming into the second period, and it's 1-0 Ensworth going out of the second as they're still ahead of Summit Page. Ready to start the third and final period of this one. Brady Tessier still in goal, third and final period. Bingston Soundara still in goal for Ensworth for this third and final period. Summit will carry the puck from my left to right, Ensworth from my right to left. Spartans with 1:50 to this third period as we check in on the Hendersonville MBA game. And it's 3-1, but I'm not sure who in favor of, as Ensworth win the draw and fire it all the way to Summit zone. Here, bringing the puck into the Ensworth end, shot in the left wing, shot in the left circle, stopped the nail on to by Soundara, who has been just tremendous tonight for Ensworth. Ensworth have 6 shots on goal. 28 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. 6 shots on goal. Didn't think he'd be saying that about the defending Preds Cup champs in game 14 of 15 in the regular season. Draws to Soundara's right, especially when they're undefeated. Here's Chandler for the slot, a shot blocked. Great block on the back check. I'm not sure if that's Bonnard or Cravens. It was Cravens who then clears the puck down ice. It appears to be 3-1 Hendersonville over MBA. Oh, boy. Here's Jacob Rodriguez, left wing side of the Ensworth zone. Moving along the blue line now. Starts going down the right wing. Tried to pass the slot. It's intercepted and cleared out by Tarquin. Oh, we get a penalty. Another penalty against Ensworth. Rodriguez got knocked over by Beckett Adams, who's going to go to the box for roughing. So now Summit will have a 5-on-3 for 58 seconds. And Summit are going to use their timeout here. So 13:02 to go. Summit down 1-0. Are about to get a 5-on-3 man advantage. And it's now 4-1 Hendersonville over MBA at Centennial. The Big Red are in the same boat as the Tennessee Outlaws. They need 3 more points to clinch a Preds Cup berth. They are both at 14 points. They need to reach the 17-point threshold because Because, well, in NBA's case, one of the four teams below ninth place that can still get into the Preds Cup, Station Camp, own the head-to-head with them. Station Camp beat NBA 4-2 back on October 21st. So if they both end up with the same number of points and same number of wins, Station Camp would be put ahead of the Big Red. Meanwhile, the Outlaws tied Outlaws and Station Camp tied 2-2 last month. So it could come down to overall goal difference between those two. NBA wearing some black sweaters with white numbers I have never seen tonight until tonight. Are those new? I've never seen them. I'm watching the Big Red broadcast. Timeout done. Draw is going to be to the left of Soundara. Again, it's a 5-on-3 now for Summit for 58 seconds. Draw on the far side, and Hunter Haley could not keep it in at the far side, or at the left point. It buzzed right by his sticking out. So here's Jacob Rodriguez through center. Back into the Ensworth zone on the left wing side, past the net. Passes up to Aiden Meyer. His shot takes a deflection, I think, and went past the net to the right of Soundara. Puck goes out to center. Picked up by Ellis. Zach Ellis. 30 seconds left in the fight. Brings the puck back into the Ensworth by Soundara on the rebound. Cleared out. Here's Madden Chandler. Far side. The puck up from his own zone. He's out at center on the far side. Chandler. Haley trying to get into the front of the net. Here's a chance of backhander stopped by Soundara from Rodriguez. 5-on-3 is done, and Rodriguez shoots the puck past the net to the right of Soundara from the slot. Hudson Honeybone out of the box, back into the play, and he clears the puck down ice. Under a minute left in the 5-on-4 for Summit. Hunter Haley picks up the puck from his own zone. Brings it back into the Ensworth zone on the right wing side. Passes out to the blue line, Zach Ellis. Ellis over to the top of the right circle, and Madden Chandler. Chandler down the left wing. Passes out to Haley. Haley's shot hit the outside of the left-hand side of the net. Here's Chandler. Chandler across a one-timer, missed the net from Aiden Meyer. Kept alive, Haley at the right point. Haley. Now Zach Ellis in the left circle. Ellis trying to pass the slot, intercepted and carried out by Jackson Malleus-Mayer. Malleus-Mayer back into the Summit zone. Takes a shot off the chest of Tessier and into his glove. And that's the first shot on goal in a long time for Ensworth. Just their second or seventh of the night. And the penalty is now, the penalty against them is now up, and they are back at even strength. Up 1-0 with 10:59 to go. Draws to the right of Tessier. Draw was won by Summit. Trying to get it out of the zone, held into the right point by Ensworth. Puck ends up behind the net. Here's Elijah Selby. Sending it into the right wing corner. Aiden Gardner battling away. Now Braden Owen with a puck, carrying it over to the near side. Oh, but it looked like he got tripped. I don't see an arm in the air. It looked like he got tripped as he was moving to the near side, but no arm in the air. He continues. Here is Clayton Forbes. Oh, we get a whistle and a high stick infraction against the Ice Tigers. And the puck is going to be brought all the way down to the left of Soundara for the faceoff. 10:20 to go. Still 1-0 Ensworth. So they're towards the end of the second over there at Centennial with Hendersonville leading NBA 5-1. So I'm going to stop watching that for now. Hopefully the live box score will come up soon. Braden Owen behind the Ensworth net, trying to put it out in front. It went off an Ensworth stick. Puck out on the far side. Sean Scott, a shot. Oh, stopped by Soundara. He's got it in the glove. Draw is going to be to Soundara's right. One by Summit, and a shot from Hunter Haley whizzes over the net from the top of the left circle. Puck out on the far side. Now it's in the left wing corner. Conley Meeks unable to get control. Sent around to the near side by Hudson Honeybone. Kept alive. Jonah Ferguson to the right point. Sends it back down the right wing. Ryan Ellis tried to send it to the front of the net. It went off an Ensworth stick and out of play. 9:36 to go. Still 1-0 Ensworth. Draw is to the left of Soundara. One by Ensworth. Puck sent out to the far side. Held in. Zach Ellis past the slot. Ryan Ellis with a redirect. Stopped. Was on goal. Stopped by Soundara. Puck back in the Summit zone. Up. No, we're going to get a penalty, it looks like. Or is it going to be offside? It was some type of infraction against Ensworth, I think. Or Summit, maybe a hand pass. They're dropping it on the dot in front of the bleachers across from the Summit bench. Actually, no, they're going to drop it right at center. 9:15 to go, still 1-0 Ensworth. Draw one by Summit. Jonah Ferguson dumps it back into the Ensworth zone. Puck is behind the net. Try and clear it out. It's held in by Zach Ellis. Here's Hunter Haley with a shot. Knocked down with a glove of Soundara. And unable to get to the rebound was Aiden Meyer right in front. Puck kept alive at the blue line by Zach Ellis. Sent back down low. Again, Ensworth try and clear. Oh, there's going to be a penalty against Summit as Jonah Ferguson touched up. And Aiden Meyer's going to go to the box for roughing, so Ensworth back to the power play up 1-0 with 8:43 to go. Draw is going to be to Brady Tessier's right. Draw in by Summit, who fire it down ice. Soundara way out of his net to play it. He leaves it for Honeybone. Honeybone behind his own net. Passes it off to Spencer Kern. Kern through center. Back into the Summit zone on the left wing side. Kern out at the blue line. Leaves it to the center point for Honeybone, who carries it over to the left wing side. Starts moving down. Pass across in front of backhander. Stopped by Tessier. A behind the back backhander by Weston Herringer that was stopped by Tessier. Just the 8th shot on goal of the game for the Ice Tigers. As Summit try and get the puck out of the zone. Now it's in the left wing corner. Zach Ellis gets to it. Pins it up against the kick plate. Hoping maybe he can get possession, but the Ice Tigers shake it loose. Here's Kern. Spinning around. Passing out to the blue line. Oh, but Honeybone couldn't keep it in the zone. He's backing up through center, back towards his own end. Under a minute left in the power play for Ensworth. Here's Kern. Back into the Summit zone on the left wing side. Spins around, try to pass the slot. Comes down to the left wing corner. And Logan Campbell back to Kern. Kern out high, Honeybone. Back to Kern, one-timer. Broke his stick, which flies way through the air. Pass to the slot, intercepted by Braden Owen. Sent back the other way. Ice Tigers take it back inside their own zone. Here's Honeybone through center. Back over to Henry Esser, who shoots it wide to the left of Tessier from the right circle. Here's Cravens. Across, and it hit the skate. It hit the skate of Jackson Malleus-Mayer, who was backing up, and he fell over. Brought back in by Cravens. But he loses the puck under pressure from Aiden Garner. Penalty time against Summit is up. They're back at even strength. Puck out at center. Beckett Adams dumps it back into the Summit zone. It's coming around the boards to the near side. Rodriguez with it, clears it around Adams. Now Rodriguez with space. Adams, he got tripped. They missed a trip. Adams tripped Rodriguez at center, and they didn't call it. A shot from the left wing side of the Ensworth zone by Chandler was turned away by Soundara. Here's Chandler again. Out on the right wing side. Hands it off to Garner at the right point. Puck behind the net. Rodriguez tried to put it out in front. Halters was not watching when Rodriguez went to pass it to him. Puck kept alive by Chandler. Chandler out to the slot. A shot over the net. And the rebound came right out in front, but nobody in a white sweater was there. Ensworth get the puck out of the zone, but only as far as center. Here's Garner. Back into the Ensworth zone. Lost the puck. Jackson Malleus-Mayer clears it. And Logan Campbell had it Logan Green had it drift right past him. Here's Elijah Selby back into the Ensworth zone. A shot turned away by Soundara. He had two men going down the slot with him. He probably should have passed it off. Puck cleared out by Ensworth again. Here's Garner. Ahead to Halters. Halters looked like he got tripped and no call. No, they did catch it. They did catch that one, and it's Logan Green going to the box. So another power play for Summit, down 1-0 with 4:55 to go. They used their timeout earlier in the period when they got a 5-on-3. So they're not going to be able to use their game pauser here, or the pause button here. Draw to the left of Soundara. One by Summit, and a shot right off the draw by Haley, turned away, blockered away by Soundara. Here's Jacob Rodriguez in the left wing corner. Passing it up to the left point, Ellis. Passing it back down, Rodriguez. Back out up to the blue line, and Ellis, who whiffed on a pass attempt but kept the puck in the zone. But then it's turned over to Hudson Honeybone, and Honeybone sends it to center. Ellis intercepts, brings it right back in. Had the puck poked off his stick. Hunter Haley, a shot stopped and held on to by Soundara. Soundara has just been terrific tonight. Summit only need a goal. They only need for this game to finish in a tie to clinch a Preds Cup berth. Draws to the left of Soundara. 88 seconds left in the power play. Just over 4 minutes to go. Ensworth up 1-0. Ensworth won the draw, but kept inside the zone by Summit as the Ice Tigers try to clear it out. Here's Chandler. Passing it over Ellis. Ellis passing down the left wing to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going all the way out to the blue line, backhands it down the right wing side. Minute left in the power play for the Spartans. Here's Ellis in the left wing corner. Passing it out to the left point, and Chandler across the right point. Rodriguez, one-timer, stopped by Soundara, who didn't know where the puck was. The ref lost sight and blew the whistle. .49 seconds left of the power play. 3:44 to go in the game. Still 1-0 Summit. Draws to Soundara's left again. One by Ensworth. Puck sent around the boards to the far side. Held in at the left point by Aiden Garner. Garner passing to the top of the left circle and Halters. Halters taking a shot, turned away by Soundara. Puck put in front. Jonah Ferguson shot missed the net to Soundara's left. 30 seconds left of the power play for Summit. Here's Scott. Passing it below the goal line. And they tried to put it on in front, knocked down by an Ensworth stick. Cleared out by Spencer Kern. Aiden Garner grabs it at center. Garner works his way back into the Ensworth zone on the left wing side. He's at the boards. Passes across. Top of the right circle, and Jonah Ferguson sends it to the slot, but Braden Owen couldn't get his stick on it. Penalty time against Ensworth is up. They're back at even strength. Here's Garner. Taking a shot, missed the net. Puck's going to go all the way back down to the Summit zone. Logan Green out of the box. He has it. Puck in the left wing corner. Braden Owen comes up with it. Sends it around to the near side. Now Aiden Garner with it. Backhands it out to center. Sent back the other way by Honeybone. Here's Jonah Ferguson ahead to Owen up, but Owen let it go off his stick and out to center. Hudson Honeybone with it. Passes across to the far side, Herringer. Herringer sends it back into the Summit zone. We get a whistle. We're going to have a roughing call against Sean Scott. So Summit back on the kill. Ensworth back in the power play, down up 1-0 with 2:11 to go. Draws to the left of Tessier. Won by Summit. Brought to center. Here's Madden Chandler into the Ensworth zone. To the front of the net. A shot stopped by Soundara. Chandler crashes into Soundara. Knocks the net loose. Soundara just now getting back to his skates. Soundara back in the crease. Checking on him to make sure he'll be able to stay in the game. He's been vital for them. 33 saves on 34 shots, while Ensworth only have 8. Draw's going to be to his right. Won by Summit, but given away. But then it's poked away from Heath Hudie, but it goes right to Logan Green. And I'm sorry, it's not Logan Green, it's Henry Cravens who brings it towards the Summit blue line with Zach Ellis chopping away. And he eventually brings it into the Summit zone offside. This is Summit's last game before the holiday break. And like I said, if they can get a goal and get the score to hold, the game would end at a tie, and that would be enough to have them clinch a Preds Cup berth. Otherwise, they would need Father Ryan and Station Camp to drop points. Madden Chandler brings the puck back into the Ensworth zone. Shot missed the net from the left wing side. Here's Aiden Garner, shot in the right point, misses the net to the right of Soundara. Hudson Honeybone with the puck behind his own net. Milking the clock a bit, hands it off Spencer Kern. Kern carries to center. Into the Summit zone on the right wing side. Kern runs into Ellis, loses the puck. Shot from the top of the right circle, turned away by Tessier. That was a follow-up, I think, from Charlie Bonnert or Henry Esser. Puck out in front. They score. It's Campbell again. Honeybone found Campbell all alone on the right-hand side of the net. Passed him the puck, and Campbell slips it into the bottom corner on the left-hand side. Ensworth convert the power play and go up 2-0 with 68 seconds to go, and surely that's it. So that goal comes on their 10th shot on goal of the night. Draw one by Summit. They bring it into the Ensworth zone. Oh, Brady Tessier started to go to the bench for the extra attacker, but the puck was cleared out. He has to retreat back into his crease. Now the puck's back in the Ensworth zone. It's cleared out again, though. And Jax Dooner is carrying it into the Summit zone on the left wing side. Backhands it out in front. Oh, and whiffed on from right in front by Logan Campbell, looking for the hat trick. We're well inside the final minute of the game. Here's Rodriguez sending the puck around to the far side, and Ellis passing across to Rodriguez. Rodriguez out at center, under 30 seconds to go. Rodriguez back into the Ensworth zone, falls over. He falls over under his own power. Tessier to the bench for the extra attacker. The net is empty for Summit, but they need to score right now if they want a chance at another. And a shot from Hunter Haley just above the left wing corner is gloved and held onto by Soundara with 14.1 seconds to go. And Ensworth up 2-0. And the Ice Tigers are on the verge of winning the GNASH Cup regular season championship. They can't clinch it tonight, but hold on and win this game. And if Ravenwood lose either one of their two this week, it is theirs. Draw one by Summit and a shot from Aiden Garner blocked. Not sure what the whistle was for. Maybe it just grazed one of the beams atop the rafters. I don't think it's high up. Draw is going to be to the left of Soundara once more. Draw one by Ensworth. Madden Chandler with it, but time runs out. And Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb remain undefeated. 12 wins and 2 ties out of 14 games. And now if Ravenwood lose either one of their games this week to Father Ryan or Hendersonville, Ensworth will win the GNASH Cup regular season championship. And Summit's hope, or Summit's wait for a Predators Cup berth goes on. Now they need both Father Ryan and Station Camp to drop points, because Summit will not play again until January 16th against Franklin. So that result actually eliminated a whole bunch of teams from GNASH Cup regular season championship contention. It is down to just Ensworth and Wood. So the goal scorer for Ensworth, Logan Campbell, had both of their goals. He's going to share player of the game with Bingston Soundara. Earlier I said he had 33 saves on 34 shots, but Summit didn't score. He has a 35-save shutout, his 5th of the season. So Bingston Soundara and Logan Campbell share player of the game tonight, as Ensworth win this one 2-0. So I don't know. They have not said the game is an unofficial final yet. So Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb are now at 26 points. Franklin are out. Hendersonville are out. Hendersonville are out. Okay, so Franklin are out because they can only max out at 24 points. Ensworth already have 26. Hendersonville are out. They can only max out at 25 points. JP2MLK also can only max out at 24 points, so they're out. Summit Page can now only max out at 23 points, so they're out. And NBA can only max out now at 24 points, so they're out. So Franklin, Hendersonville, JP2, Summit, and Montgomery Bell all eliminated. Yeah. So for the GNASH Cup regular season championship, the race is down to 2, Ensworth and Ravenwood. It's Ensworth. Ravenwood lose either one of their 2 games this week. It's Ensworth who win the trophy. And they would also, of course, claim the 1 seed for the Predators Cup. Let's see, are most of the finals in? Okay. So everything but everything but the Hendersonville NBA score. Well, I'm sure that game is still ongoing. This game didn't take very long at all. It's over before 10 o'clock. That game was just getting to the end of the second when this game was in the third. So let's tune in and see what's going on there. See if we can get a shot of the board. Looks like game's about to end. Hendersonville were up. And that's it. Let's see.
Grady or Fritz, I don't think they're.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
JD's and Luttleman. Good, Big Nick. Big Nick, the game's over. You don't have to.
He's zooming in on
I mean, can we just like clap it up for Big Nick's camera? Like, in between
some really nice
before
work.
And after, like, that's impeccable.
Start of the game was a little rough, but
you know.
I can practically see their faces.
Okay, I don't know if I'd go that far with seeing their faces, but you know.
actually, you kind of can.
Great camera work, nonetheless.
No, you actually can, bro. Okay, that's too far, Big Nick. Too bad.
This is the audio from Big Red Broadcasting.
Wow.
Did they lose? Did Hunter Witt give up 6 goals to Hendersonville?
You know, boys, like,
yeah.
we didn't have the best game.
I think definitely not going to be able to get a post-game interview tonight.
But, you know, at the end of the day, we fought. Like, they were a good team.
Yeah, it was a good fight from the Big Red.
It was. And, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm just going to turn it over to Big Nick. No, I'm not giving you.
Gotta say thank you, Big Nick. Get in the camera. You gotta say thank you.
Wait.
Because it's so zoomed in. Zoom out.
Why can't I see anything?
Because it's so zoomed in. Stop zooming in.
Wrong one.
We need to say thank you to Big Nick. Kevin, quit it.
Why is it so dark?
Because you're so zoomed in.
Ah, well, Big Nick, we're turning the camera to you if you have to be in it.
No, Big Nick, stop it.
I'm zooming out.
Big Nick, let me zoom. No, you're zooming in. Oh, no, I was.
So it was Hendersonville 6, MBA something, I don't know. And the feed cut out. Can I go back and look?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Look at what the score was.
And that's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if it's post-game interview time. I mean, we could post-game interview like Grady or Fritz,
I don't know.
I don't think they're
Yeah, I don't know.
good, Big Nick. JD's and Lettleman. Good, Big Nick. I mean, can we just like clap it up a bit?
He's zooming in.
I mean, can we between
some really nice
before
work.
and after, like the improvement between
Some really nice
before
work.
and after, like that's it.
Do they get the feedback or no? What was MBA? I don't know what MBA's final score. I know Hendersonville's was 6. What was MBA's? It'd been nice if they zoomed in on the scoreboard. And, okay, well, the stream's done. Okay. Wait for... well, I'm going to have to wait for the live box score. Why was the live box score in this game not up? My God. 6-1. Okay, it's finally up. Hendersonville beat MBA 6-1. Jesus Christ. Let me put this out there. Okay, so all the final scores are in. Let's go over all of them. JP2MLK beat Centennial FRA 3-0. Rutherford Rampage beat the Montgomery County Rangers 6-2. Father Ryan beat Brentwood 9-2. Oh, that loss now means Brentwood can't get the 1 seed in the Hein Cup. This was their second to last game of the season. They don't take the ice again until January 13th against Indy, and that's their last game of the regular season. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb beat Summit Page 2-0, and Hendersonville beats Lawson beat Montgomery Bell 6-1. So here are the standings with tonight's games in the books. Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb now leading, still undefeated. 12 wins, 2 ties. Hendersonville beats Lawson now into second at 9-2-1. Franklin in third at 9-3-0. Ravenwood 8-1-1. JP2MLK 8-3-0. Everyone in the top 5 has clinched a Predators Cup berth. Summit Page after the loss tonight 7-3-1. Montgomery Bell after the loss tonight 6-3-2. The Outlaws 6-4-2. Rutherford Rampage after the win tonight 5-9-0. Centennial FRA 4-8-0. Station Camp Liberty Creek 3-6-2. Father Ryan and Indy are both at 3-7-1. Indy should be ahead of Ryan because they beat Ryan. But Ryan are placed ahead of them automatically on goal difference. But Indy beat Father Ryan, so they should be ahead of them. Brentwood 3-10-1 after the loss tonight. Mount Juliet, Wilson Central, Green Hill 1-9-2. The Montgomery County Rangers are now 0-12-0. And again, the Rampage, Brentwood, Mount Juliet, and the Rangers have all locked up spots in the Hein Cup. Centennial, Station Camp, Ryan, and Indy all still have a chance to get into the Predators Cup. But if any of them, well, if Centennial, Ryan, and Indy all drop at least 1 point, they're all doomed to the Hein Cup. And the only 2 teams still left in contention for the GNASH Cup regular season championship are Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb and Ravenwood. And again, if Ravenwood lose either one of their 2 games this week, if they lose to Hendersonville on Wednesday or they lose to Father Ryan on Friday, that's it. The GNASH Cup regular season championship belongs to Ensworth. Here's the schedule for the rest of the week. Monday night on all 3 games are at Centennial. Monday night. Wednesday night, all games are at Centennial. 7:10 on Rink A. The Rangers taking on Station Camp Liberty Creek. 8:30, Ravenwood taking on Hendersonville on Rink B. 8:45 on Rink A. The Outlaws taking on JP2. It is senior night for the Outlaws. Thursday night in Antioch on the North Rink. Ryan taking on Centennial. Friday, here in the Chris Brink in Bellevue, MBA taking on the Outlaws. It's senior night for the Big Red. And at 5:45 on the North Ring in Antioch, Ravenwood taking on Father Ryan. Wednesday night, we're going to do that Ravenwood-Hendersonville game. Because, again, if Ravenwood lose, Ensworth win the GNASH Cup as regular season champions. We'll be on the air at 8:25 for an 8:30 face-off. And then Friday, we're going to do that Ravenwood-Ryan game, 5:40 pregame for a 5:45 face-off. So that is it for us from Bellevue on this Monday night. Again, the final score, Ensworth-Nolensville-Lipscomb 2, Summit Page nothing. The Ice Tigers, 14 games into the 15-game regular season, 12 wins, 2 ties, and they are 1 Ravenwood loss away from winning the GNASH Cup. But if Ravenwood win both of their games this week, then that means when they finally meet on January 13th, the GNASH Cup regular season championship is going to end up tilting in one of those 2 teams' directions. I'm Michael Hackney. Thank you all so much for listening. Good night from Bellevue. Talk to you Wednesday night from Centennial beginning at 8:25 for Ravenwood-Hendersonville.